My daughter's school banned her from the swim team because of her hair texture, then called the police when I showed up with a lawyer. I never expected to be sitting in a police car outside my daughter's middle school accused of creating a disturbance for trying to fight discrimination, but that's exactly where I found myself last Thursday. The trouble started 3 weeks ago when Zoe, my 12-year-old daughter, came home in tears after swim team tryouts despite being the third fastest swimmer in her age group at our community pool all summer. She'd been told she couldn't join the school team unless she did something about her hair. Zoe has beautiful thick fur and natural hair that she wears in a variety of protective styles. For swimming, she uses a silicone swim cap like every other athlete. The coach, Mrs. Keller, had pulled her aside after tryouts and informed her that her hair wouldn't fit properly under the team cap and created unnecessary drag that would slow down the whole team. When Zoe explained that she'd been swimming competitively for 3 years with no issues, Mrs. Keller suggested she chemically straighten her hair or cut it short to solve the problem. I immediately emailed Mrs. Keller and the athletic director explaining that forcing my daughter to chemically alter her natural hair to participate in school sports was discriminatory. I included links to studies showing swim caps designed for natural hair and offered to purchase them for the entire team if cost was an issue. The response: silence. After a week of unanswered emails and calls, I visited the school in person. The athletic director, Mr. Phillips, finally met with me only to say that team uniformity is non-negotiable and that exceptions couldn't be made for one student. When I pointed out that several states have passed the C.R. Pone Act specifically prohibiting hair discrimination, he shrugged and said, "That's not policy here yet." That evening, I contacted 3 other black parents whose daughters had previously tried out for swimming but changed their minds. Each told a similar story, so their girls had been discouraged because of their hair. I decided enough was enough. I am not an activist by nature, but I am a mother who refuses to watch her daughter be told her natural features make her unwelcome. I consulted with a civil rights attorney who agreed to accompany me to the school. We arrived during a scheduled meeting with the principal, armed with documentation of the discriminatory pattern and a formal letter requesting accommodation. As soon as the principal, Dr. Wells, saw the attorney, her demeanor changed completely. "This meeting is over. You'll need to schedule this through the district office," she said, standing up. "We've been trying to resolve this for weeks," I explained. "My daughter is missing practice time while this drags on." That's when Dr. Wells picked up her phone. "If you don't leave immediately, I'll have to call security." We remained seated, calmly explaining that we had a scheduled appointment and simply wanted to discuss reasonable accommodation for my daughter. 20 minutes later, I was sitting in the back of a police car while parents arriving for afternoon pickup watched in shock. The officer, to his credit, quickly realized the situation was absurd. After taking statements, he declined to make an arrest or issue any citation, noting in his report that this appeared to be a civil rights matter and appropriately escalated to law enforcement. The next morning, the story went viral after another parent posted a video of me being escorted out. By afternoon, local news vans were parked outside the school. By evening, the superintendent had issued a statement announcing a review of athletic policies and a temporary leave of absence for both Mrs. Keller and Dr. Wells. Zoe started swim practice yesterday wearing her natural hair under a swim cap just like her teammates. The district has ordered specialized caps for swimmers who need them and scheduled anti-bias training for all athletic staff. My inbox is filled with messages from other parents sharing similar experiences, not just with swimming, but with band, theater, and other activities where children of color have been told they don't fit the look. Sometimes being labeled a difficult parent is the price you pay for making sure your child doesn't internalize the message that their natural features are something to be changed, hidden, or ashamed of. And sometimes the systems only change when you refuse to back down, even if it means sitting in the back of a police car to make your point.